Hey team, Watto here. One take, no script, just real talk from wherever I am at. If you like learning out loud like I do, I don't have my script, so I don't remember the rest of it. So, oh well. So today's share, I just got home from Western Australia. It is about 10 p.m. and where I am at, I am in my bedroom, just about to go to bed. So looking at the last couple of days, I really just want to share the power of reading books. I was never one for reading books. And then sharing what I thought about books with other people. But if you can commit to 12 hours, which is like your normal book, maybe 12 to 20 hours, if you can commit to 12 hours of reading a book or reading someone's life work, so you're learning, in a sense, their life's work in 12 to 20 hours. Like, from a return on investment, that's incredible. And I actually enjoy reading books now. And I actually reference a lot of books, especially from in the leadership space, in the work that we do, because there's so much amazing information out there, especially in book form. And usually when I read a book, it takes you on the journey from obviously the start to the finish, but it's more than just reading or listening to a YouTube short, or something that might come up on TikTok or whatever it is. Like, I'm actually really enjoying reading books. And as we bring people on into the team, I get them to read the books that we talk about, just to make sure that I'm communicating the message the same way the author is, but also so they can have a full understanding of the book and they can deliver the content as the book is intended. So if there's 4 books that we talk about in our leadership workshops that are incredibly impactful. So I'm going to tell you what they are, and I highly recommend that you read them. Even doesn't matter what stage you are in business or life in leadership, I feel that they will always add a lot of value. So the first book is A Fearless Organization by Amy C. Edmondson, this book right here. So this is, in a sense, bringing... Do you know one thing I've figured out? I say in a sense a lot. When I reflect back on my videos, I say in a sense. So that's something I need to work on. I've got to stop saying in a sense. So Fearless Organization is a book by Amy C. Edmondson. So she's one of the world leaders in psychological safety. Now, psychological safety is attached to high-performing teams. It is not kisses and cuddles. It has been really poorly branded in Australia. And that book will really map out what psychological safety is, and what happens when you have it and what happens when you don't. And she was able to work with some of the most high-performing teams in the world and also review some of the most impactful industry disasters and commercial disasters in recent times. That's book number 1, Fearless Organization by Amy C. Edmondson. Book number 2 is The Motive by Patrick Lencioni. So call out to Alex Hormozi, who I follow. I love his work, and he recommended I read this. And this is an incredible recount. It's a fictional recount of a CEO that inadvertently avoided the work that only he could do as a CEO, and that created a really toxic culture. And he talks about 2 styles of leadership. One is reward-based leadership, which is only doing the work that gives you joy and avoiding everything else. And then we've got responsibility-based leadership, which is all about doing the work that you have to do as a leader and only you can do as a leader. So we talk about that type of leadership work all through our boot camps. The third one is Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. So this is a sensational book, and it's all about extreme ownership. And the one that the key message that I really like is, if as a leader, you can never tell your team, we are doing this only because our leader wants us to. Or if we don't do this, we're just going to get in trouble by our manager. So one of the key elements and messages in that book is leadership, or whoever's delivering the message, must be delivering it from them. So we must do this, team, because it's important to me, and this is why we're doing it. And we need to do this thing because of this, because we want to do it as a team. Where if we start promoting that we're only doing this because we don't want to get in trouble, it's going to, in a sense, disconnect the team to what you're trying to achieve, the mission, but also undermine your leadership team too. So Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink's a sensational book. And I'm just trying to think about the third one. The third one is 33 What's that? Did I say 4? 4.
3.
I'm about to say 4. This is my 4th book.
Yeah.
4th book, my executive producer, CEO, my wife Jackie is on the other side. She's my camera stand. Whoa. Okay, she won't show her face. But the 4th book is The Diary of a CEO by Stephen Bartlett, and it's a 33 Laws of Business. Absolutely sensational book. And the biggest takeaway I took out of that book and what we teach in our workshops in the leadership space and also critical risk management space is this Japanese philosophy called Kaizen. And it's a philosophical view on how we do work. And it's based on continuous improvement. And there's a methodology around it. But in a sense, the philosophy tells us that if we have a specific focus on working together as a collective and we look for small wins all the time, every day we focus on the small wins, over time that will compound into an incredible success. So we have a Kaizen approach in leadership. We have a Kaizen approach in critical risk management, and we have a Kaizen approach in building leadership capabilities, in connecting with a team in the field. We have to start somewhere, and we really encourage the little wins. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 months down the track, we can look back and go, wow, we have come so far by just doing a little bit every day. So those are the 4 books that I recommend any leader read at any stage of the leadership journey, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're working for a large organization or small organization, or you're an employee really looking to step your game up. Okay, so that's it for me today. I don't have my script, so I don't know how to finish the video other than if you enjoyed it and found value, like, subscribe, and share it with someone that may need it. And the only person that's going to be watching this is the OG Stephen Hall. And I'm pointing to you, Stephen, because you're the only one that watches the video to this point, because you know I leave these little messages at the end for you. So I'm talking to you, Stephen Hall. Thanks.